Hey everybody, welcome back to Fit with Gopal. Today I'm joined by Manuel.
Hi,
Could you introduce yourself?
I'm Manuel. I recently 1.5 years, moved to Thailand, and I discovered Gopal, I think almost a year ago,
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah. So you came to Thailand a year and a half ago.
Correct.
Why did you come to Thailand?
So I'm originally from Germany,
Yes.
and I was trying to find some new job opportunities, and then I found a big German company in Thailand, and I said like, okay, I always wanted to live in Thailand, so why not try it? So I applied, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Basically,
And
yeah.
is this your first time in Thailand?
No, so I've been to Thailand since 2015, I think.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, I was 3 months here, 3 months Germany, 3 months here, and it's getting quite expensive if you fly
Yeah.
this often. Yeah, so I said, okay, just want to try escaping the depressing weather in Germany
So,
and we live in always warm country. Yeah.
so what part of Germany are you originally from?
So I'm from the south. I'm from Munich City. I think most people know it from
Yes.
Oktoberfest, like great beer festival just finished up last week.
Yeah.
Kind of sad that I'm not there, but at the same time, all of my friends reported they're sick at home. So yeah.
So how are they sick? Like,
Yeah, so basically when you go to Oktoberfest, you have millions of people and everything is in one melting pot. And if for the last 20 or 15 years I've gone there, I've been always sick after that. So yeah.
yeah. And have you been to Oktoberfest every year?
Yes, basically every year. It's getting quite expensive now. I would say like one beer is around 400 baht, something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
One like big one.
Yeah.
And it's very tricky to get like a table because you need to reserve it and people do it years in advance or a year in advance to get it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's really enjoyable. But even in Thailand, there's a lot of German restaurants. They celebrate it basically.
Yeah.
So
So you came to Thailand and what kind of work are you in?
So I'm working in the tech field for a big German company. I'm sadly not allowed to say the
That's
company
okay.
name, but yeah, I'm working there for the Australian division. So basically, I'm in Thailand, but I'm working for them in the office in Australia. So they outsource me from Thailand to Australia, basically.
Okay. And what does your job entail?
So basically, I need to think what I can tell without telling too much.
Or we can skip over this question.
No, it's fine. It's like basically I'm looking after security. Like
Okay.
yeah, I would say it like this.
Yeah. And you're working like 10 hours a day, right?
Technically, yeah. I'm starting 4 a.m.
Mm.
and I'm finishing sometimes between 2 and 4. It fully depends, yeah. Yeah.
And so you wake up at 3 a.m. ish.
Yeah, more like 3:55, and then
Yeah.
just like, oh, I need to work. Yeah, so that's a good thing. It's like, if you work in that part, you can work a lot from anywhere. So I don't go much to the office. So
Yeah.
like only one day a week, and the rest is at home. But the issue with that is you're sitting all day, 10
Yes.
hours, and when you're at home, you don't move at all. So in the office, for example, I get up, get some water or some snacks, and at home it's just like sitting there. Yeah.
And so for your work, you sit a lot.
Yes.
And you're quite stiff as well because of that, right?
Yes. It's like basically, I call it the shrimp. So it's basically the sea pose. So it's like shoulders in front, go close to the screen, and then every 2 or 3 hours, I realize, okay, I need to move. And then the moving itself was like, oh, okay, it's not too good. So I always wonder, it's like people that work all day, like physically, if they also have back pains or whatever, because you have one extreme and one extreme, like what is good, what is bad. So yeah, I think middle point should be great.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think people who work, like construction workers, they probably feel a lot of fatigue.
Yeah.
It's not really tightness, but it's just a lot of fatigue.
Yeah. And I think on top I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like issues with their spine later years and stuff like that. Yeah. So
also because a lot of them, when they're lifting stuff, their form is not good.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll have like a rounded back.
I mean, just imagine you work on a construction site and you look every time, okay, do I have the right form? Then you're like, your boss is gonna yell at you.
Yes. And you'll never be able to get any work done. Yeah. So
true.
what a lot of people like to do when they work from home is they will travel around the world or even around Thailand. So for example, they'll be in Hua Hin for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Phuket for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Etc. Why don't you do that?
Because I have pets, so I can't let them alone all the time. And my girlfriend also says like, I think she's gonna complain if I leave for 2 weeks and stuff like that. And even after 1.5 years, I have the feeling there's so much to explore within Bangkok.
Yeah.
That I don't feel the need to leave Bangkok much. Sometimes we go up in the north, like not full north. And the hometown of my girlfriend is Pisanuluk. It's very quiet there, and yeah, for like a week break from all of the Bangkok chaos. Yeah.
Do you like Bangkok so far?
I like it, but at this point, I would say the love is getting less and less and less because I notice more of stuff that is more annoying that I tried to ignore in the beginning. But yeah, so it's a love-hate relationship, I would say.
Yeah. But compared to Germany, how would you say Germany is better or Thailand is
I would
better?
say it fully depends. You have the convenience within Bangkok, Grab or Windriver or whatever is unbeatable. The public transport here is not that great. That's way better than Germany, I would say. And yeah, the convenience in itself, I would say, is the most the most biggest part for me. That why I'm feeling happy in Bangkok. You can do whatever you want anytime, basically. And Germany has, I would say, air quality is better, less traffic, more road rules. So not everyone tries to kill you on the street. But it depends, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like, I would say if you have a good salary, you can live very, very good in Bangkok. But if you like on the lower part, then it's really tricky, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think a lot of Thai people, the reason they don't like Bangkok is because it's busy, it's expensive, and whatever job they do is they usually don't get paid well. Unless you're a business owner, then you might get paid well, but then you won't have time to enjoy it, right?
True. Yeah.
So I think the thing with Bangkok is either you're enjoying yourself, but you don't have much money, or you have a lot of money and you don't have time to enjoy yourself.
True.
Yeah. So that's Bangkok.
Yeah.
And I think the traffic is just horrible.
Yeah, traffic is the one of the biggest reasons like Bangkok is like stressful.
Yes.
But at the same time, you always have nice people here. They're like always smiley, open. I mean, I love Germany, don't get me wrong, but no one is there like really open and everyone's for themselves and they're like, not really happy. That's the big cultural difference, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up in Bangkok, but whenever I do go back to India, I think in India, the traffic. So I'm from Mumbai.
Yeah.
My family's from Mumbai, and the traffic there is just awful. It's worse than Bangkok.
Yeah.
And
I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah, the traffic in Mumbai is worse than here. Yeah.
And the people there are also just not that inviting and not very nice.
Yeah.
But I think Bangkok, wherever you go, if you just like bow down to somebody, they'll bow back.
Yes,
right.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think that aspect of Bangkok is just amazing.
Yeah.
Or Thailand in general.
In general, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how was your life like in Germany before coming to Thailand? How did you feel? What did you do on a daily basis?
So basically, working there, same Monday to Friday, on the weekends. So Munich is a very, very beautiful city. So in the city center of Munich, you have one of the biggest city parks in the world. So normally we meet friends, go out for some food or go in like nature. So I'm from the northern tip of Munich. So when I go like 5 minutes into the north, there's fields and forests. There's no streets, nothing. And then if you go a bit further, then you have castles, and it's very quiet. So it's the direct opposite of Bangkok, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you grow up in a cold country, I would say I have the discussion quite often with my girlfriend because she always wants to move to a cold country. What I can understand, when you grew up in Thailand and it's like, oh, it's hot every day. And for me, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't like 15 degrees or so. I just want to be 35, 40 degrees here. I'm happy. So yeah. That's the biggest difference, I would say. And within um, Germany, it's like meeting friends, going out, like normal daily life, like here, basically. Yeah.
So comparing your life from Bangkok to Germany, how would you rate Bangkok? Which one would you say is better for you personally?
I mean, I would say Bangkok. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
No, but I would go back at some point, but only for like winter time because I kind of miss snow, like 1.5 meters of snow on the streets going out. That's really, really nice for maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then afterwards I would come back here anyways. Yeah. So for me, it's Bangkok. And the more I learn Thai, speaking Thai, understanding Thai, the more it's opening up, because I have the feeling if you only touch the surface with English, because a lot of people are very shy to speak English, what I can understand.
Yes.
If you understand it, it's opening up more and more, and then it's a completely different city as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you know Thai, Bangkok is amazing. But if you only speak English, as you said, it's really hard to make friends as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you make friends with other expats or foreigners.
Yeah, this is, for me, it's like my friend group, I would say, is super mixed. It's like I have a lot of Indians, Thais, British, Australia, everything mixed in between. And it's very interesting to see if you sit everyone at the same table, how it turns out after a few beers. It's like, because one are very shy, one are very open, and this is always fun to see for me.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a diversity group, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so I know you're enjoying the podcast and I'll let you get back to that, but I had a quick little announcement that I wanted to make. If you're looking to lose fat, build muscle, or get fit, I can help you with that. Currently, I'm providing online and in-person training. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. Links are in the description. So what are you waiting for? Get fit with Gopal today, and back to the show. So we started working together, I believe, a year ago, or just under a year ago.
Yes.
What made you get into fitness?
So in the past, I used to go to the fitness like a lot, like 5-6 times a week. And then at some point, I had like a health scare, I would say, where I broke both of my knees at the same time.
Yeah.
So there was not much of going to the gym, because even the issue in itself I had was like the knee bone, basically, it bursted inside. So there's nothing you can do. It's just rest. And it took, I think like almost 2 years to heal fully. And then after that, I was like, oh, I'm lazy. Why should I do gym and whatever? And then I moved here and I said, okay, I want to start. I'm not getting younger, so I can feel it every year, feel it more and more when I'm sitting. That I want to improve fitness again. And then I saw that you're offering like training, basically.
Yeah. And how did you injure your knees?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Even my doctor, he asked me, did you run a marathon? I said like, no, I didn't do anything. And so till this day, I don't know. And it never came back. So whatever.
I guess it was just like being unlucky.
Yeah, I think something maybe at that time I was a lot of like skateboarding and whatever, like longboarding, and they one theory they had is like all of the impact all the time just make the bone a little bit brittle. So maybe that could be the reason. Yeah, but
so it's like years of trauma.
I think
Right?
basically
Yeah. So getting into fitness, you started working with me, and within the first few months, did you see any results?
I saw a lot of results when I was texting you after a few months, and I had the feeling. I remember it's like I'm not getting lighter, I'm getting heavier. And I remember when I texted you and said like, yeah, I don't understand because I'm getting more and more weight. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going down in weight.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was like, am I doing the right thing? Because I didn't want it to get heavier. I wanted to get lighter.
Yeah.
And then you explained to me, like, this is how it works out and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you put on muscle while losing fat, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like comparing yourself to when you first started, which the picture is on my Instagram. If you want, you can check it out. You were basically, you had a little bit of muscle, but more fat, especially on the abdomen area.
Yeah.
But now you have more muscle, which I think everybody can clearly see. Your shoulders are really broad now. And now you have like proper abs as well.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I saw is like, I always had like very flat shoulders. And now after our training, I can see like the shoulders coming more and more. So they like technically form into something that I always wanted.
Yeah.
So we're doing something correct.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your goal physique?
In general, I would say that there's not really a goal physique. It's just like, okay, I don't want to have back pain all day from sitting at work. So it's basically, I'm just working against it. And then as lean as I can get. I always wanted to have like a proper six pack in my life, but never came to the point. So that's what I want to focus on.
Yes.
Fully.
Yeah, I think we can definitely get it done. Yeah. It's just a matter of time and being consistent.
Yes.
That's what I tell all of my clients. Like, if you just stick to the program and do what I ask you to do, you'll get your results.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
Yes. It's, I think the good thing is if you do it like basically in like an online environment, so you always have someone that helps you accountable.
Yeah.
So I mean, you need to be honest to yourself and to yourself, to you. If you have like cheat weeks, I had that. You can see, okay, you're going 2 steps back, but I think it's very important to come forward and again, it's like push through it. Yeah. And do it. Yeah.
And with fitness and everything in life, you will always have ups and downs.
Yes,
like, nobody is perfect, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you zoom out and look at the bigger scale from where you started to now, it will be like a linear progression.
Yes, that's true. And I think it's very important to have like not crazy expectation within 10 weeks, 15 weeks is like crazy. Like some people train years and years and years to build it. So it takes time. Yeah.
And I think social media has a huge thing on that. Like, because of social media, people think, hey, if I just train for 90 days, I'll turn into this massive monster.
I mean, technically you can if you pump everything you can find into you. And I mean, then you look good for maybe 1 or 2 years and then you're dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the biggest issue I think I see. It's like, there's like unrealistic expectations from people. They are not fully open what they take.
Yes.
I don't see a reason why someone is putting themselves on social media looking like this and saying like, everything full natural. I don't understand something like this.
It's like, Chris Bumstead, right?
Yeah.
Him saying, oh, I'm natural.
Yeah, that would be completely out of proportion. Yeah.
Like The Rock does that quite a lot. He's like, I'm natural. I've never taken anything. But come on, look at The Rock.
I don't understand why they do that. Why they like hide it. It's like, it's obvious, you know?
I think it's just like because a lot of brands will stop sponsoring them.
Yeah, okay.
Because a lot of steroids are illegal in many countries as well. So maybe they're afraid that the police will get them.
How is it in Thailand? Because I only hear from the side that it's not really illegal here, right?
Yeah, so from the videos I've seen, I think if you go to Phuket, you can just go to a pharmacy and say, I want testosterone or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
In other countries, you go straight to jail for something like that. Yeah, but yeah. Thailand.
Yeah. Thailand is quite flexible when it comes to everything.
Yeah.
And there are benefits, pros and cons to
Pros and
everything,
cons,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, for example, here there are so many people who drive without helmet,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And the police sees them, but they won't do anything.
Yeah, it's technically the enforcement is lacking. That's the
Yeah.
issue, I think. Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing because I personally think the government shouldn't be governing us like we're little babies. Like, if you don't wear a helmet, you know the risks.
I mean, at some point you're gonna pay the price.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it's survival of the fittest, right? So
Yeah.
if you're stupid enough to drive without a helmet,
Yeah,
and something happens to you, that's your fault.
I had the when I came to Thailand first, and every time I entered a taxi, I stopped using a seatbelt for some reason. I don't know why, because nobody does it here.
Yeah.
And then I came into like a small crash, and since then, and my girlfriend always says it, just wear it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, just wear it. And I don't know why Germany super over controlled, as you said, and then here it's like, why I stop you doing it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes even the driver's not wearing the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Which is like, wow.
Yeah. Now, and in general, I think there's also a pretty big fitness industry in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
It's like a lot of like social media personalities are in Thailand. I think the biggest one I followed was Joe.
Yes.
Sadly.
Sadly.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Same as my last name.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I followed him quite a lot. And I think it's like a lot of stuff is in Pattaya, like basically like fitness scene, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in Pattaya, there are many like big influencers that are like American or like basically from the West. Whereas in Bangkok, it's mostly Thai people.
Mostly Thai people.
Yeah, because a lot of the people who come from America, for example, they want to go to Pattaya because it's a beach, it's relaxed, and Bangkok is so noisy.
Yeah. Sure.
So Joe was one of them. There's another guy called Tony Huge. I'm not sure if you're familiar. And there are quite a few others who are based in Pattaya. And yeah, they're just like on stuff.
Yeah.
But
so you would say the Thai scene is more located in Bangkok?
Yeah, from what I've seen, I don't think there are many foreigner influencers in Bangkok.
In Bangkok.
Yeah. And most of the popular ones, like hero athletes, I'm not sure if you're familiar.
No.
Yeah, he's like a really big influencer. He's also in Bangkok. Yeah, several others. They're based in Bangkok. And I think it's just because if you're Thai, most of the connections you can make are in Bangkok.
Yeah, sure.
Whereas if you're American, I don't think you'll be doing collaborations.
Okay. Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And also the biggest gym, Muscle Factory, it's also located, like the bigger one is located in Pattaya. So that's why they go there. There is one in Bangkok, but usually it's filled with Thai bodybuilders.
Okay.
Yeah, at least from what I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been in a gym in Thailand yet. So like in a big commercial gym because every condo here comes with a gym basically, or at least the higher ones, and that's one of the bigger motivators. I would say it's like, okay, I'm bored. I don't wanna watch a movie or play some games. I'll just go down into the gym and train.
Yeah.
Or as I always tell you, is like when I have like long meetings and I just need to listen, I just go down, go on the treadmill and just walk. Yes. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the ideal thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because it will also help you with just getting more movement and it will help you burn calories.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So would you say you're proud of the progress and proud of yourself so far?
Yes, I'm very proud because we're not only doing training in itself, we're also overviewing a lot of my diet. And as we notice, even with the diet changes, my blood works are getting better and better. So I'm very proud of the progress we've made so far, and looking forward how it's gonna be in maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
And it is called health and fitness, right?
Yes.
So what a lot of people do is they'll only focus on the fitness.
Yeah.
They won't focus on the health part, and that's why they take
Yes.
steroids and stuff.
Yes.
But me personally, I like to focus on the health part more.
Yeah.
Because I want you to live longer.
Yes.
I don't want you to have a six pack, but then be gone in like a few years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Also, longevity is everything in sports.
And as we talked, there's new drugs on the market. I mean, if I want to get slim, I just buy Ozempic.
Yes.
Get it and then shred down, but for what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Ozempic has many side effects.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's not even made for losing weight. It's actually a diabetes
yes.
medication, right?
Yeah. And actually, because of that, I believe in America or someplace, there is a shortage for diabetic people.
Yes.
Because they're prescribing it.
It is insane. Instead of just eating healthy and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I do get it. Like some people, they're so far gone. Like they're 700 pounds, 600 pounds.
Okay, yeah, then
it's fine.
They're not even able to move proper to lose weight. Then,
exactly.
Then yeah.
But these people who are barely obese, they're just a little overweight. They'll just take Ozempic.
But if you see, we had the topic quite often with obesity. It depends where you are in the world. Because when I go to a doctor in Thailand, they tell me I'm obese. Level 2 and I need to lose 20 kilos. So yeah, I think it's also depends where you have different standards in different countries, right? Yeah. So I think the Thai standard is pretty thin.
Yes.
Yeah.
It definitely depends. Like if you go to America, you're gonna be like underweight.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, for that kind of people, I would say it's good. But it's for me, I'm feeling bad to take like shortcuts like this. Yeah. Because as you said, I can go train 5 times a week. If I don't look on my diet, it's not nothing is gonna change. If I'm eating junk food every single day, I'm not gonna feel more healthy because I'm lifting weights 5 times a week.
Yeah.
No.
And also the thing with Ozempic is within a few years, people gain all that weight back after going off it because you don't have the discipline, right?
Yes.
You don't know that, hey, I should stop eating this stuff. So they're still eating junk food, but they're just on Ozempic.
Yeah.
Now the Ozempic goes away and they're just consuming junk food.
Yeah.
So weight gain happens and a lot of muscle loss happens too with Ozempic. Yeah.
I've also read some articles or saw some news that even people that are already very slim take it and get even slimmer. And I don't know, at that point I was like,
yeah, it's why? Like people who are models, like Kim Kardashian, I believe. She has taken Ozempic. I might be wrong, but some of the models have for sure. Yeah.
So blood, sweat, and tears is not replaceable with medication.
Yes. I agree. I think also after you do something hard in life, it just makes you feel good. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Like you've achieved this. You're proud of yourself.
Yeah, you're working through it and you make the plan, working through it, and then it feels different when you do it like with all of the motivation instead of taking shortcuts. Yeah.
Now you have a lot of tattoos on your arms and on your body. So you're into tattoos quite a lot, right? Yeah. When did you first get your tattoo?
Oh, my first one, let me think. I think it was with 17. So it's 15 years ago. Yeah. Something like that. Ever since, I've been traveling a lot. So basically a lot of people use the money they earn in their 20s, right? Saving it or whatever. I was like, I spent all of it and go traveling, and in every single country I got something new.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to get more in Thailand. But I'm very, very picky with the artists. So I've been looking for a year now to find something that I really like. Yeah.
Did you find one yet?
Not yet.
Okay. What was your last tattoo?
My last one was, let me think. I think my neck. Okay. My sakyan. I got it in Krabi.
Ah, yes.
I think that was the last one. Okay. I'm not sure it's too long.
And what does this tattoo The owl and the...
So the owl is just there's a very funny story to it. The owl, I got it in Germany from an artist, a Spanish artist, and we use it just as a like long life basically. And then I traveled to Bangkok and went to Khao San Road, and then they're selling phone cases, and I saw 1-to-1 this owl, and I took a picture, sent it to my artist, and said like, did you use it from the internet? And he's like, no. And I was like, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. And this one I got in Mexico is a La Catrina. Is basically...
Could you show it to the camera?
Sure. It's basically a Mexican myth from it's like a forest spirit that is seducing drunk men when they go home.
I think I've heard of that.
Yes. But you can also use it as to keep the honor of someone that's passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is that for, if you don't mind?
It's for my grandfather.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get back to fitness.
Yeah.
So how has fitness affected your mental health?
A lot, I would say, because when you sit down 10 hours a day in front of a screen, it makes you very like depressed, I would say. And fitness for me, in the beginning, it was really, really hard, because when you have like a lifestyle where you more like relaxing, don't do much, and then you go into fitness, the first thing, you push your body really hard.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I haven't done this for a long time. And then after a few months, it started to, okay, I finished the training and I feel good. Like, okay, I feel the pump, I feel the power. It's like, okay, feel alive, basically. Yeah. That's what I would say is the biggest thing, is like to just get good feeling after training. Yeah.
So before, when you started, I think you were like, oh, damn, I have to do this.
Yeah. Right? It was like, oh, I need to go to gym. I really don't want to, and whatever. And now I'm at the point when I don't go for a week, I can feel, okay, my body is like craving. It's like, give me something to do.
Yeah.
And then when I go and train, feel really, really good afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I experienced in the past as well. It's like, okay, when you in your routine and then you stop it suddenly and you don't do it, and then your body tells you, it's like, come on, we need to do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you're quite stiff. You've tried cupping as well, right?
Yes.
Cupping therapy.
Since I came to Thailand, I wanted to try like alternative medicine stuff, because in Germany it's very heavily regulated.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't trust people in Europe with alternative Asian medicine.
Okay.
So I went to a very, very good clinic here. It's in Asok. It's called Pain Away. I can recommend for everyone. It's really, really good. And I tried cupping there. And the issue I have, because I'm very stiff because I can't stretch much. The cupping helped me to loosen up all of the fascia. Because that was the biggest problem for me. It's like, okay, the muscle is okay, but the layer in between the skin and the muscle is like just too tight.
Yeah.
And I went for a few weeks, once a week, and after that was really, really good. And we found out that my whole back was like deep purple, and they told me the darker the color is, the worse the blood flow to the muscle is.
Yeah.
And after, I think 6-7 weeks straight, every time I got cupping, after that it was fine. So the whole blood flow in the back was really, really good.
Yeah.
And at some point I tried it on my shoulder, because I have a lot of shoulder pains. I can't do much rotation.
Yeah.
And even that can really recommend. It's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've only tried cupping so far, right?
I tried cupping. I tried dry needling. Never again.
Why?
Dry needling, it really helps. So I have like the forward posture looking into the screen, so my whole neck is getting tight. The dry needling there helps really, really good, but it's super painful. So they use all of the dry needles to push into the knot, the muscle knot, and in the second they push in, the muscle cramps for a short second, and the cramp is so bad that I had the feeling they pulled my spine out. I was like, oh my God. It was only for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
After that, really, really good, but no, never again.
And you got dry needling all over your back, right?
Yeah, mostly in the neck and in the trap area.
Okay.
Because that's the most close part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say is the biggest challenge for you, like getting into fitness at the start?
Challenge wise, I would say just like because I haven't trained for a long time and I had the health scare. It was like starting to trust my body again. As if you lift very heavy, like in the beginning, for example, I can remember I couldn't do like proper body weight squats because it was just painful.
Yeah.
And very, very challenging. And to trust the body again is like to go up in weight. It's like, it's fine. You're going to get stronger. And now I can use normal weights again. Yeah. I think that's the biggest challenge, to go into it and say, okay, just trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that you're in routine, you feel better, right?
I feel better. Yeah. I still hate leg days. Still hate it. Even after a year, I'm still getting sore every single Wednesday. Yeah. But yeah, if you're fully into it,
yes,
and then you get used to it, it's getting better and better.
Yeah. And I remember we had a conversation, and you told me that, okay, so what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Oh, currently it's every single thing. It's like I'm deep into Indian music because all of my Indian colleagues keep sending me Indian music, and really, really good.
Yes.
So yeah, music is a big part, I would say. It's like I have some days where like, oh, I don't want to go, I'm very demotivated, and then I'm just put in the gym playlist, and it's really motivating, and even helps to push yourself for more weight, I would say.
Yeah. So what is that one song that you listen to and you're like, okay, it's go time?
As funnily enough, it's Slipknot. It's like heavy metal is super good for the gym because you're like, okay, just let it out. And that helps me quite a lot. Yeah, I would say.
What's your favorite Slipknot song?
I would say Duality.
Okay.
Yeah. That's peak. Yeah. Peak for squatting, I would say.
Yes. Especially when it's like higher reps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then just go through it. Even I also use it for the treadmill, for just run. It's like if you have like a stressed work day and you just go run and let all of the stress out. Yeah.
Yeah. And what is your future goal, just in life in general?
I'm not sure. That's wherever I happen to end up. I don't know. It's like I don't know if I'm here in 2 years or not.
Yeah.
Maybe a different country, maybe somewhere else, maybe I don't know. I'm open to everything. That's a good thing. It's like I'm always do like short-term plans. Like I'm not planning longer than 1 week. Okay. Mostly. Yeah.
And does your girlfriend also want to move to a different place?
Yeah, she wants to move very badly, and I said like I just moved to Thailand. Let him need to stay here for a bit. Yeah. We haven't decided yet. Maybe go back to Europe for a bit. Okay. But I want to retire in Thailand because I think just retirement, you can enjoy it here more often.
And if you do go back to Europe, what country would you go to?
I think it's gonna be like Spain or Portugal or something like that, where it's like warm. Yeah.
Yes.
If it's my girlfriend, we would go to North Sweden or Norway to like deep winter, but not with me. No.
Yeah. So, when you do retire in Thailand, would you stay in Bangkok?
No, I think just going more to like the sea, like maybe beach area or something like that, or going to the north, where it's like more like nature.
Yes.
Because the city where I'm coming from has like 1.4 million people living here. And then you have Bangkok with 10 million or more.
Yeah.
Even if you count everything around it, it's like I think almost 18.
Yeah.
And I think it's really good for a few years to have like puzzling. You can do everything and then just go out, relax a bit. Yeah.
And when you do eventually move, would you prefer to live like in a condo or like a house?
I would say in Thailand would be a house.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like more freedom, and I know Thailand the housing price is going up as well,
Yeah.
but compared to Europe, where there is no way in life that you can afford a house, there's no way. Yeah, it's the luxury, I would say, if you come to Thailand and you can establish yourself, that is still affordable. It's not cheap, but still affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think in Germany, if you want to buy a house, it's quite like expensive, and
Yeah.
also the maintenance and taxes are quite
Yeah,
high, right?
very, very expensive. I think I just talked with one of my friends about it because their parents just sold the house, and I think the lowest offer they got is like 1.8 million or so.
Wow.
It's like really crazy prices.
Yeah.
There's no way you can pay. I mean, if you want to buy a house, you want to live close to a city, right, where you have all of the convenience.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go to South Germany to near the Alps. I can buy a house there, but there's nothing. So yeah.
And you're located in Thailand, but do you still have to pay taxes back home?
No, so I'm fully unregistered in Germany, because if you leave Germany longer than 6 months,
Yeah.
they force you to unregister.
Yeah.
Luckily, tax-wise is better in Thailand, but in Germany you have everything included. So you pay 49.9% of your salary is taxed, but that includes health insurance, and when you lose your job and social security and stuff like that, everything included.
Yeah. So almost 50%,
Almost
basically
50%.
half of what
Yeah,
you're
half
earning.
of your money is gone.
That's crazy.
It's really crazy. Yeah, but at the same time, you have a lot of the government helps you a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But here, I think you could do like maybe use 10 or 20% of your salary and get all the same benefits.
It depends. As the health insurance wise here is pretty expensive, I would
Yeah.
say.
For foreigners, it is. Yes.
It depends. What I pay in for health insurance here in 1 year, I paid in Germany in 1 month, tax wise.
Yeah.
But the biggest shock to me is hospitals and doctors in general here. The quality is 10 times better
Than Germany.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, why do you say that?
It's like I have experiences with hospitals here, and every single time I went to say SSO hospital or private hospital, quality and service is 10 out of 10. And even if you have everything included in Germany, is the quality is very bad.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to have a doctor appointment with an eye doctor for checkup, be lucky if you get an appointment within the next 8 months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the case with a lot of European and like basically the West. If you want to get an appointment with a doctor, you need to wait a long time. Whereas Thailand, it's like you book, you go on the same day, or you don't even need to book. You just walk
You
in.
just go there.
Yeah.
No.
That's what happened to me like several times. Like, oh, I have a stomach ache, for example. I'll just walk in and they'll check me.
Have you been in a hospital in India?
No, I don't think so. I've been to a clinic once. Yeah.
Okay.
Have
Yeah,
you?
because my colleagues, they said like India, great.
Oh,
If you have good hospital, then it's really great.
yeah, the doctors in India are
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, but I've never been to a hospital in India myself.
Yeah.
Because whenever I do travel to India, it's usually every few years, and I'm only there for a few weeks.
For a few weeks, okay.
Or less than a week sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah. Thankfully, I've never been to a hospital.
So yeah, I've been when I was in Mumbai. I ate something on I ate something on the street.
Yes,
and
of course.
a few hours later, I was at a doctor, and he gave me a tablet that don't do that, and I left.
Yeah, I think Indian street food, especially Mumbai, you should not be touching that.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't touch that too.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's a good restaurant, I'm not eating.
Yeah. And for food wise, even with training, is Thai food incredible. That's the biggest thing for me is like Thai food in general is so much better.
Yes.
It's like, it's just my favorite food.
Yeah.
I'm still training my spiciness levels. Like sometimes I see my girlfriend opening a sometime and I'm like, oh, I can smell it. And I'm like, okay. She looks at me dying. It's like, I lost my hearing for like 10 minutes. She's like, okay, I take care of you. So yeah. And it's mostly, it's like fresh.
Yeah.
That's what I really, really like about Thailand in general. It's like fresh food.
Yeah, fresh and also healthy.
Yeah.
Most of the options, except for like pad thai and stuff, you can eat quite healthy if you just eat local Thai food.
Yeah.
Just ask them to not put sugar in. Like
sugar is a topic in itself here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. And a lot of I try to avoid like deep fried.
Yes.
So
Also here what they do here and in India, what they do is they'll use the same oil to fry the thing again
and again and again
and again and again.
Yeah.
So it's filled with trans fats and it's just it's awful for you.
Yeah.
But it tastes so good.
That's the problem. Everything that tastes really, really good is bad for you.
Yeah. If only there was something that could make things taste good and be healthy, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's an ad, show a product.
I mean, the use of MSG here is also crazy.
Yes. And I think it affects a lot of people. They just don't know it yet. Yeah. And okay, so we'll wrap this up. But before we wrap this up, what is there a message that you would like to share with people?
If you haven't started training yet, just bite through it and do it. It's the first few weeks that's really annoying and really pushing, but afterwards you feel really good and it's helping you in the long term.
Yeah. And could you share your Instagram? What's your Instagram? Where can people find you?
My Instagram is the_Lacoste. You can also find it on Gopal's post. I'm sharing whatever I do at that moment. Mostly it's pictures of my cat or my snake or whatever we have as a pet. Every day something new comes to it.
So why is it the Lacoste?
I don't know. It's like it's my online name for almost 20 years now. Some of my friends gave it to me, and a lot of people always say to me it's either Lacoste or lactose or whatever. It's like
I thought it was Lacoste, like the brand.
No, not the brand.
Not the brand.
I don't want to get sued.
So before we wrap this up, I have a quick question. You said you play video games, right?
Yes.
So what kind of video games are you into?
Oh, currently I'm playing a lot of Elden Ring, or like multiplayer, like Rainbow Six Siege or something like that. Yeah.
And what do you usually play on?
PC or PlayStation. It depends where the good game is.
Yeah.
But I would say mostly PC. Yeah.
Are you excited for GTA 6?
Kinda. Let's see. I'm waiting till it's released because there's so many games that came out and they're bad. So yeah.
Like recently there was a game, Cyberpunk 2099. It was so hyped. It was like, this game's revolutionary. And I believe in the first week the servers crashed. It
was really, really bad.
It was really bad.
I mean, if you look all of the big Ubisoft titles that are coming out, or they try to come out, everything in that case. I think I used to be like, okay, I play everything day one, and now I'm like, no, they don't deserve my money. I'm waiting, and there's not nothing new. It's like most of the games are like remasters or remake from old games. It's like,
the game I'm really excited for is Wolverine, which is coming next year, and also God of War Egypt. I believe it's confirmed or it's a rumor, I'm not sure, but I saw something where it said God of War Egypt. And
I just saw last week or a few days ago that they finally bring Red Dead Redemption 1 to PC.
Oh wow.
After 15 years. So I think that's the year of remasters and remakes. So,
But I think if you do remasters, don't release it like a new title. Like don't force people to buy it again.
Or don't do a remaster of a game that's 2 years old. Last of Us.
Have you watched the Last of Us series?
Not yet.
You should watch it.
Not yet.
It's amazing.
It's on my list. It's like currently I'm doing like work and playing games and gym. So
Yeah.
I always have the feeling like, okay, if I watch like a lot of series, it's like, okay, at least I need to do something, either stationary bike or treadmill or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, because why not do it both at the same time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the most effective way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you'll be setting more if you just watch something.
Mm.
And
I like I was following a streamer. He put a treadmill next to his PC, and he can only play Elden Ring while he's walking. And I think at the end of the game, he almost lost 28 kilo.
oh wow.
Like really good, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, okay, he was playing like 4 or 5 hours like in a row, and his heart rate is like 150 all the time. I was like, oof, rough.
Yeah, that's too much. That's an extreme that
Yeah.
people should not go to.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming
Thank
on
you.
the podcast. If you want to follow Manuel, the link will be in the description. You can go check it out. Make sure you like the podcast if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time.
Bye bye.